Hey, what are you doing?
Hey everybody, this is Sean Bosted here. I know these are rough times right now and people are wondering what they should be doing with all this free time and spending so much time at home with loved ones. At least you get to spend time with creatures and people like that. So some of my fitness friends and I have talked about how to weather the storm during the most challenging times when people can't go outside and we feel like we just don't really have any options. So what I'm going to do is create this video for you guys, and hopefully you can do it at home and have a good time, maintain some mental health, some physical health, and just generally feel good about what's going on, even though things just aren't that great right now. So hopefully you guys enjoy. So today's workout is going to be a Tabata format workout. So for those of you guys that don't know what a Tabata is basically a workout routine that involves a work to rest interval that is typically 20 seconds on and 10 seconds off, or a 2-to-1 work to rest interval. So that means that when you're working out and doing the hard movements, you're going to be doing them for 20 seconds, and then you get to take a static rest for 10. It's pretty simple, but it's a great way to get your heart rate up. It's a great way to get a metabolic push and some metabolic stimulus while doing a strength training format of working out. So you get a little bit of both. You get like a double whammy. So you get some strength and conditioning in conjunction with some cardio. So when we're doing this, you'll see me working out for 20 seconds, and then you'll see me resting for 10. And I'd like you guys to follow along in that same pattern. All right, folks, we're about ready to get started. We're going to start off with the warm-up, and like I said before, we're going to use this Tabata format, and this Tabata format's real simple. It's just a 20-second on, 10-second off interval, and you can just look up an app online, program it into your phone, or on your iPad, or whatever kind of device you have. Search for an app, search for Tabata, and you should be able to find something, and just make sure you put in that 20-second on and 10-second off interval format, or follow along with the video here. So hopefully you guys get some enjoyment out of this. We are going to start off with just the general warm-up, and we're going to use the same format so that it's simple for you guys, and it makes sense once we start the main set. So here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so we're going to start off with just some arm swings back and forth. Nothing crazy here, pretty simple. Just getting the arms moving, getting the body moving a little bit. Okay, don't get crazy with this. Don't slap yourself in the back too hard. I'm pretty flexible, so my arms go pretty far back, but do your best. Just make the movement pattern attainable. Everything here should be attainable today, so whatever you feel like you can do. We're switching on to a quad stretch now. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and bring my leg back. Okay, hold on to my foot and extend my arm above my head, squeezing the glute and making sure I open the hip up and pushing the hip forward a little bit. If you can't do this balancing, go ahead and hold on to a chair if you need to. That's totally fine. Squeeze the glute, arm above the head, nice big stretch for 20 seconds. Okay, nice. Okay, take a break. Now we're going to go ahead and switch to the left side. Same format. I'm going to go ahead and grab onto the foot just like that. A little hard for me there. Okay, I am 42 now, so a little less limber than I was back when I was 20. Arm above the head once again, squeezing the glute, pushing the hip forward, getting a nice deep stretch in that quad, opening those hip flexors up a little bit. Nice job. Hold it there for that 20 seconds. Okay, next one, we're just going to do a static hamstring stretch. Nothing crazy here, just reaching for the toes. Go as far as you can go. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. We're going to reach for those toes. Don't get crazy here. Let your back relax a little bit. Stretch your back. If you can go all the way down to the ground, great. Okay, get you a side profile here. Okay, if you need to keep your knees bent slightly, that's fine too. No big deal. Just go ahead and get that nice deep stretch. Good. Slowly come up. Next one we're going to move into is just a hip flexor stretch. We'll start on the left hand side here.
Go ahead and bring my left knee down to the ground, squeeze my glute, push my hip forward. I like to bring my arm on the side that I'm stretching up, put it on my head, and then tilt over the lead leg. Squeezing all at the same time. This gives me a nice deep stretch. Opening everything up. Nice job, almost there. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and switch to the other side. Same format, the right knee is gonna come down to the ground. I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze my glute, push my hips forward. Make sure this line is nice and straight from my torso to my quad. Bring my arm up behind the head, and then I'm gonna tilt over the lead leg. Just a nice deep stretch, pushing over to the left, getting that hip flexor and that psoas into the mix. Good stretch. Nice job. Okay. And the last thing we're gonna do is just some simulated jump rope or jumping jacks. I'll leave it up to you to decide. Anything that gets your heart rate up a little bit. Okay, here we go. Little jump rope or jumping jacks. In my case, I'm doing jumping jacks, just some nice easy jumping jacks. I'll show you some simulated jump rope. Imagine a jump rope there and just jump in place. It's gonna get your lower limbs warmed up and your heart rate up a little bit. Nice job, everybody. And that's it for the warm-up. You can do that as many times as you need to. If you need to do it more than once, that's totally fine. I'm gonna do it once today. I'm gonna get started with the main set. So thanks for coming on this little ride with me, and we'll move on to the next portion. Hey folks, so we're about ready to start the main set, and we're gonna do a lot of different exercises today. So we're probably gonna go through 3 different sets or 3 different Tabata formats, which is gonna take a total of 9 minutes because each one of these is 3 minutes long. So the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna go ahead and start off with the first round of exercises, which is gonna be a push-up and an air squat. So I think most of you have done push-ups before. If not, I'm gonna coach you through it while we're doing it. The air squats, same format. I'm gonna go ahead and coach you through that. We wanna make sure we have great form with all of these exercises. Don't compromise form just to get the workout done. That doesn't make any sense. We don't wanna get hurt. So we're gonna use that Tabata format, which is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So as we move along through the workout, you're gonna notice that your heart rate's gonna start to accelerate because the rest interval is pretty short. We're doing a movement pattern for 20 straight seconds. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this first movement of push-ups and air squats. Let's get going.
3, 2,
Here we go, folks.
1.
Starting off with push-ups, I'm gonna go down to 90 degrees at the elbow. I'm gonna go for 20 straight seconds, keeping my core nice and tight. I want my back to be straight. Everything is nice and tight. Squeeze my butt. Keep everything nice and engaged. Okay, if you can't do this type of push-up, do a modified push-up on your knees. All right, we're moving on to an air squat. With the air squat, we want to use our hands as a counterbalance for our squat. Feet are about hip width apart. Here we go, air squat. I bring my hands out in front, squeeze my glutes as I come to the top. I squat down as low as I can go. My hands and my arms provide me some counterbalance as I'm shifting my hips back. It's a good way to get into the right position. Don't be afraid to let your chest come forward. That's totally fine. Okay, we're going back to the push-up again now. Give you guys a different angle for the push-up. Okay, here we go. Nice tight body, squeezing the glutes. Push-ups for 20 straight seconds. Nice thing about push-ups is they're also a plank. That means you're getting some core work while doing it. Nice job, everybody. We're almost there. Keep it up. All right. Starting to feel my muscles get a little bit tired. We're switching to the air squats now once again. Okay, feet hip width apart. And here we go. Arms out, squatting, squeezing the glutes at the top.
Halfway point.
Good job. We're halfway there, folks. Heart rate's starting to come up. I can probably hear my breathing. It's getting a little bit elevated. If you wanted to make this squat more challenging, you can turn it into a jump squat. Okay? Whatever makes sense for you. Good job. Another 10 seconds rest. Starting our next set of push-ups. Here we go. Okay. 20 seconds. We're getting close. My breathing is coming up. Starting to work hard. It's where you gotta buckle down and really push through.
Squeeze those glutes together. Keep the core nice and tight. Arms are starting to get a little tired here. Getting there. Nice work. Moving on to the last set of air squats. Okay, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Nice squat. Go as deep as you want to. Like I said, if you want to make it a jump squat, make it a jump squat. Whatever you need to do to make it harder for yourself. Or easier. The point is great form. Good job, everyone. We're almost done with this first set of exercises in our Tabata. Nice work, that's it. Good job, 3 minutes worth of exercise. All right, folks, for this next set of exercises, we're gonna get creative here. I know that a lot of you probably don't have weights at home, so in this case, I'm gonna use this block that I found at the house. The next set of exercises is gonna be an overhead press and just some alternating lunges in place. So we'll be switching back and forth between those two movements. Should be fun. If you don't have a block like this, you could use anything like soup cans or anything heavy that you have at the house, just something to push over the top of your head. Okay, it's one of the most functional strength movements that you can do is anything you're pushing over your head. Such a weird position to be in, but if you're strong there, makes a big difference in life. So reaching for a can of soup over the top of your head. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started with this. Same format. We're going to do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. I'm going to use my Tabata app once again. So here we go.
1.
All right, nice straight back to pick this up. I'm just going to do an overhead press with my block. Nice and controlled. Keep the core nice and tight. Squeeze your butt together. 20 seconds of this, straight up and down. I'm also going to use this block to do my lunges. Okay? If you don't have a block, that's fine. You don't need to do this with any weight. This can be done as a body weight movement. I'm going to do it sideways so you guys can see. Try to keep your torso pretty straight as you're lunging out. Holding it at your chest, and then nice lunge. Straight out in front of you. Good balance. Okay? Alternating right and left. Alternating right and left. Good work. I'm also getting a little bicep work here because I'm holding the weight at my chest. Good job. That's 10 seconds. I'm going to rest for a second, bring the weight down. Get ready for my overhead press once again. Bring the weight to my chest. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Overhead press. I bring my biceps to my ears, get as much extension as I can overhead. Listen to your body though, if anything is hurting. Shoulders can get compromised pretty easily, so just be careful. Don't push through the pain, just keep it rolling. I can feel my heart rate getting back up again. I'm gonna give you a different angle here. Okay, breathing hard for sure now. Switching back to those lunges, holding the weight. Half my chest. We're halfway there, folks. Alternating right and left. Good work. Like I said, you just got to get creative. Whatever you have around the house to help you get a workout in. Good work. Taking that quick break. We're switching back to those overhead presses in a moment here. Got to get that breath in. Here we go. Straight overhead press. Nice job, everyone. Keep the core tight. Squeeze the butt. Overhead press. We're almost there. Keep up that movement. Do what you can do. Take a break as needed. Try to stick to the format. Okay, nice work. We're going to switch back to the lunge. Give you a front side view. Holding on that weight right here at your chest. 3, 2, 1. Alternating right and left. You don't have to touch the knee to the ground. Okay? Actually, I wouldn't touch the knee if it's impacting. You don't want to give yourself an impact injury while trying to do a workout. Okay, nice work, everyone. Alternating right and left. There we go. And we're done. Good job. Go ahead and take a break before we start the next set. Yeah, folks, we're just about done with the workout. We're getting really close. The next set of exercises that we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of heart rate elevating plus some core, just a basic plank. So
The heart rate elevating component is going to be a run in place, could be jumping jacks, could also be simulated jump rope. Anything that's going to get your heart rate up. I'm going to do high knees or running in place. You can also do butt kicks, whatever makes sense for you. And then we're going to switch directly into a plank. I'm going to do a high plank, which means I'm going to do it on my hands rather than on my elbows. But if you want to do it on your elbows, that's fine too. Totally up to you. So you can even mix it up. You can throw in some knee drives in conjunction with that high plank. So I'll probably show you a couple different variations. So have fun with it. The point of this is having fun and just getting creative and enjoying what you're doing. So y'all ready to start this next set? If you are, let's get our Tabata app ready and going, or follow along with the video.
2.
Okay, here we go with high knees.
Okay, I'm just gonna drive my knees up, keep my core nice and tight. If this is too challenging for you, you can do jumping jacks, simulated jump rope, whatever makes sense, whatever gets your heart rate up. Just do something to get your heart rate up. Keep it nice and tight, head still, have fun with it. Okay, next thing is a high plank. We're gonna get in position here. I'll show you a couple variations. So we got our high plank in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Okay, so high plank here. You can throw knee drives in. If this is too boring for you or not challenging enough, throw some cross body knee drives in. This definitely gets the heart rate up, challenges your core. Or just a basic high plank is fine. Whatever makes sense for the day. Good job. Take your 10-second break. Back up in a position, ready for those knee drives again. In 3, 2, 1. Get those knees up. Don't forget to pump your arms. That's part of the movement pattern. Use those arms. Use those legs. Get that heart rate up. Jumping jacks. Simulated jump rope. Whatever makes sense. Keep it up. Good job. Take your 10-second rest. We'll start the next round of plank. Once again, like I said, high plank. That's what I'm doing. Get ready, here we go. Okay, throw those knee drives in if you want.
Halfway point.
We're halfway done. Good work. Keep it up, folks. I know you can do it. You can feel that burn a little bit. And those abs. Working hard. Good job, another 10 seconds rest. Start with the high knees again. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, boom, right back into it. Keep it up. Drive, drive, drive. You're a sprinter. You're a top level sprinter sprinting in the Olympics. Okay, keep it up. Drive those knees up. Drive those knees. Get that heart rate up. Nice. 10 seconds rest for this last exercise here. High plank once again. Get yourself in a position. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, if you want to throw those knee drives in, go ahead and do it. Okay, coach is getting tired. Have fun with it. Remember, this is all about fun and enjoyment. Good drive. Good job. Hold that high plank. And that's it, folks. That was the last set of exercises that we're going to do today. That was 9 minutes total. If it was too easy for you, go ahead and do it twice. Take it twice. Do it 3 times. Whatever makes sense for you. Okay, so the whole idea is to have fun, get your heart rate up, get whatever kind of workout is best for you at this point in time, and just have fun with life. Thanks a lot, folks, and we'll see you in another episode.
Detail.
Detail. Detail, like detail.